Jorinda and Joringel lived together in a quiet village near the mountains. They grew up side by side, sharing dreams, laughter, and plans for a peaceful future. Everyone admired their gentle spirits and the undeniable love that connected them. Whenever they walked through the fields or rested beneath the old oak tree, they felt the world was kind and safe. Near the village stood a mysterious, forbidden forest. Deep within it lived a powerful old witch who turned maidens into nightingales, locking them in cages in her hidden castle. The villagers warned everyone never to wander too close, for no one who crossed the witch's path ever returned unchanged. Jorinda and Joringel believed their love would protect them, but danger waited in the forest shadows. One warm evening, the couple walked farther than usual into the woods. The sun was sinking, casting long, eerie shadows. Suddenly, the forest grew silent, unnaturally still. Even the birds stopped singing. Jorinda and Joringel felt a cold shiver. They had unknowingly stepped into the witch's domain, where no living soul was safe. A strange mist gathered, and out of the darkness appeared the witch, her eyes glowing. Before Joringel could react, a spell swept over Jorinda. She transformed into a nightingale and fluttered helplessly in the witch's grasp. Joringel tried to run to her, but his body froze. He could not move, speak, or help her. The witch carried Jorinda away, leaving him trapped in silence. The witch brought Jorinda to her hidden castle. Inside were hundreds of enchanted birds, every one of them a maiden she had stolen. She placed Jorinda into a golden cage and hung it among the others. When the spell finally released Joringel, he saw the witch vanish into the woods with his beloved. Powerless and heartbroken, he could do nothing but wander the forest, calling Jorinda's name. Joringel returned home in despair. He walked the fields alone, unable to eat or sleep. Every night he dreamed of Jorinda's soft voice, imagining her trapped as a bird forever. But he refused to give up. Somewhere inside him, a stubborn flame of hope survived. He vowed that no matter how long it took, he would find a way to rescue her. One night, Joringel had a vivid dream. An old man appeared and told him of a magical red flower with a shining pearl at its center. This flower alone had the power to break the witch's enchantments and free all the trapped maidens. When Joringel awoke, he knew it wasn't just a dream, it was a message. That very morning, he set off to find the flower. Joringel traveled through mountains, deserts, and forests in search of the enchanted flower. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. He nearly lost hope many times. But one morning, hidden between two large rocks, he found a glowing red blossom with a pearl-like center. The flower radiated warmth and courage. Clutching it tightly, he hurried back toward the witch's forest. When Joringel stepped inside the forest again, the same eerie silence surrounded him, but this time he felt no fear. The magical flower glowed in his hand, shielding him from the witch's spells. With steady steps, he approached the hidden castle. For the first time since Jorinda was taken, hope beat strongly in his chest. He was ready. The witch appeared, furious and prepared to cast her strongest magic. But Joringel held out the glowing flower, and instantly her dark power dissolved like smoke. All around the castle, cages burst open. Hundreds of nightingales transformed back into frightened young women. The witch screamed, powerless now, and vanished into the shadows forever. Joringel rushed to the golden cage that held Jorinda. Gently, he touched it with the magical flower. The golden bars melted away, and Jorinda transformed back into herself, weak but smiling with joy. The lovers embraced, tears falling as Jorinda whispered his name again for the first time in months. Together, they guided the freed maidens out of the forest and back to safety. When they returned to their village, the people rejoiced at the end of the witch's cruel rule. Soon after, Jorinda and Joringel were married in a celebration filled with music and happiness. Their love, stronger than any spell, had guided them through darkness and brought them home again.